the sheriff of her hometown and former boyfriend, Jesse Swan, calls Parker, a highly competent CIA military fighter and investigator, when she and her companion Spider are on an assignment in Syria. Swan informs Parker that her father, Harry Calvo, has passed away in a mining accident. She goes back to Creation, New Mexico, her hometown, to attend her father's funeral and finalize arrangements with his bar, Maria's. After Parker meets with Mike, the bar manager and friend, he looks into the mine and concludes that Harry's death was not an accident. Parker confronts Elvis, Jesse's younger brother, at a pub. Later, Parker protects the owner of a hardware store from robbers. Parker sees Elvis and his goons spying on her family's land and exchanging gunfire. Spider discovers that Elvis is a dark web weapons dealer who provides firearms to terrorists after he calls him to look into the matter. Parker runs across his father, Senator Ezekiel Swan, who is seeking re-election, while making amends with Jesse. Parker later visits Jesse and Ezekiel at their compound following Harry's burial, and Spider texts her to let her know that Elvis's men are invading Harry's property. When she confronts them, they set fire to her bar, killing one of the goons and making Parker an arrest. When Jesse confronts Elvis about the event, it becomes clear that Elvis had been stealing weapons from a nearby military depot by utilizing Harry's mine. They had gained entry to a subterranean tunnel, via which they began clandestinely smuggling guns to arms dealers in order to finance Ezekiel's campaign and assist Jesse in becoming sheriff. Jesse killed Harry after he learned of it, and the Swans claim that mine collapse was caused by a trigger that Harry pulled as he was dying. Ezekiel commands them to cease their argument, declares that the guns trade will go on, and commands Jesse to murder Parker's attorney. Following the lawyer's murder, Jesse allows Elvis and Ezekiel to enter the holding cells, where they restrain and attack Parker in an effort to get the security footage from her bar. She breaks out of the cells in a police cruiser and ends up crashing on Mike's property's field. While Elvis approaches them and threatens to burn down the land if they don't produce Parker, Mike and his mother hide her so she may heal in his covert cannabis lab. Parker attempts to alert the senior officer at the weapons depot about the thefts of weapons after 3 days of recuperation, but his staff hangs up on her. With the help of her family friends Mo and Frank, Parker amasses enough weaponry to launch her own campaign of revenge against the Swans. Parker's intervention prevents the delivery of the stolen weapons that the Swans have paid hundreds of thousands of dollars in advance for from Ghost, a domestic terrorist with similarities to Timothy McVeigh who is wanted for the death of at least 37 Americans. In response to questions, Ezekiel acknowledges that he has already used the funds for his re-election campaign. Before shooting Ezekiel, Parker breaks into the Swan compound and confronts him in an attempt to find out what really happened to her father. When Spider gets to the mines to help Parker, she runs across Ghost's goons. Before Parker kills Elvis with a knife, she and Spider kill the goons by blowing up a weapons truck to divert their attention. Parker's family pals Mo, Frank, and Parker arrive in the mines to assist her in completing her task and finding the military depot escape. Desperate to seize the initiative, Jesse shows up brandishing a grenade. Parker offers to assist him, but he pushes her away and blows himself up after realizing there won't be a happy ending for him. Parker may now move on with her life now that the Swan family has passed away. A month later, Mikey makes a video call to Parker and Spider while they are traveling cross-country to get back to their CIA positions. Mikey updates them on the rebuilding and reopening of Maria's.